Welcome back, everyone, to our Triple Threat Challenge here on Wola Zabierzowska. I'm your host, Gasoline Billy, and we are still in July and we're still doing our harvest. Full transparency, this is a back-to-back episode like I explained we was going to do, and we are still harvesting all these fields. So basically, I just moved the harvester and the truck or the tractor and trailer over to this field. We are going to get started on it, and once we get this field wrapped up, we are going to grab our handheld harvester, and we're going to get to field 165 and some peas. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. We're working on our wheat field right here. Not sure if we're going to put it all in the grain mill or if we're going to use some of it to feed the pigs. Pigs eat wheat and barley, although we do have some canola planted for them as well. So we may do a mixture of the two. I would really like, and maybe I should talk to Brian about it, about putting in a mixed pig food maker and making some pig food out of our crops and seeing where that takes us. And I know some of us will have to have a root crop to do so, but maybe we can get one that doesn't take root crops to make pig food, possibly something along those lines. So we will see what kind of mess we can make. Look at me driving all over everybody's fields. Good thing crop destruction isn't on against other players or the AI fields, because I would be destroying all of them. So we're trying to be very careful. As you know, in the last episode, I run over crops so often it wasn't funny. Well, it probably was funny to you guys, but not so funny to me. I don't like running over our own crop, tearing stuff up. But Brian got a laugh out of it anyway, so I guess that's all that counts. Entertainment value, as they say. So we're going to somewhat come back up this row. I think we're going to fill up, and we're going to need to get our tractor over here to empty us. And I didn't want to be the pipe stuck in the wrong direction. Again, in the last episode, you know, we bought the Colossus forage harvester to do our straw pickup. So more than likely, we might be able, well, Brian will probably work on straw pickup while I'm doing the hand harvesting on the pea field. More than likely. Let's run over here and get our tractor, get this thing unloaded. We have some mozzarella. We're doing good on the mozzarella. Indy and I had spoken about buying the On the Map dairy, and he has never used that special dairy. And I told him it was good, that it made quick products, and it changed regular cow milk into mozzarella and did gorgonzola, some other fields, other types of cheese out of regular milk rather than just say cheese butter, bottled milk. And he said he wouldn't mind trying it, so I throwed it on the server and we put her down. And he, of course, picked mozzarella, so that's what we're going with. I also told him that goat milk does age goat cheese, but we don't have any goats, so more than likely that will get placed on the map on our next server so that he can do goat cheese with it, or rather aged goat cheese with it. Sometimes it's uh, fun to get out of your normal play with this mod or that mod. Again, this Kloss Dominator, we're using it on the Island Preservation Challenge. We use it quite often for farm work that we've had, and it's just hard to beat it. The price and the speed and the capacity, it's just super hard to beat this one. To go much bigger for capacity, you're spending 300 to 400,000, and well, I mean, you could go to the TARDIS, which is 94,000, and it holds 500 more liters. But for the base game harvesters and that, generally between 250 and 450 for the next upgrade until you get to the super big ones, which are 700,000, I think. So I welcome this Dominator because it is a good harvester. You can paint it any color you want, which I like, and it's a really good harvester. So, and you can use the TARDIS header on it, which makes it go again 15 mile an hour, so it's a faster harvester, which I like as well. For those of us that like to do a little bit of fast farming. So, well, ladies and gents, I think this is where we're going to throw in our first jump cut. We're going to jump cut getting this field done, and we will I'll see you guys when we are with our hand harvester on our pea field. Welcome back, everyone. We are here on our pea field. It's actually supposed to be a rye field, but it was planted in peas when we bought it, so we're going to go through and harvest. I noticed it is not filling up as quick as carrots, so I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing. Either way, we're harvesting away at our peas. We're going to make some canned peas with it in our preserved food factory before we turn it into a rye field. So we got our wheat all harvested. Brian is transitioning the crops to the grain mill for us. I believe we're going to leave the wheat in our silo so that we can feed chickens and or make pig food. Transparency, I looked in the server, and the only thing we have that makes pig food is the farm factory from Omatana, and it is $50,000, and I don't know if we're going to go ahead and put it down somewhere or if we are going to load a pig food maker into the server and use it. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made that decision, but while we were on our jump cut, I did look into that while we were harvesting so that we could possibly make a decision on it one way or the other. Again, the challenge says you have to own 250 head. It doesn't say you have to feed them. So I don't know if that's what we're going to put in or not. Our new harvesters will not fit in our shed, so we're going to have to do something different for parking arrangements on our harvesters, which is fine. I have an idea. I don't know how good of an idea, but I do have an idea for that. And we'll get started on this row, and I'll just show you guys the idea. Not the construction menu. Well, sure, construction. We'll go up into our sheds, and we can look and see what we think we have that would fit those harvesters. That doesn't look very big. That's definitely not big enough. This one's kind of open. We could probably back both harvesters in there. That's an option. We really don't have a whole lot. There's a big shed. Where's the door? Maybe that'd be an option. I wonder if they'll fit through the door of that. Here's what I'm thinking. So our main farmyard is right here. And if we look at field 36, this could be leveled out to like right in here. And we'd have more room to put some things down. And then a smaller field that we could do back here for whatever reason. I'm thinking if we buy this field, we could set a shed down and have more parking area for us. How much is this field to purchase? There's nothing in it right now. I don't believe, anyway. It did say there was nothing in it, right? Okay. It is 73 grand. That is a lot of money for something to use as a parking area. It is lots of money. But we own it. Nope. And I accidentally jumped out of our harvester in the process of doing that. So we stopped. So on our way again. Yeah, we are almost 2 rows in and we haven't got a full pallet yet. So I don't think these peas are yielding as well as we would have liked them to yield. But that's fine. We will get them done either way. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, rather than you watch me walk around with a manual harvester here, I think we're going to time lapse this and get a lot more of the field done. So I will be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. That was quite the long time lapse. As you can see, we still have a ton of this field to do and not a lot of time. Um, I'm about out of time to record, so I'm going to have to finish this field off of camera, I believe. If I don't get it all finished up before time runs out, we'll just plow it under and go from there. So I'm to uh, hoping to get back on it. To be transparent, the family and I are getting ready to walk out the door, so I'll have to try to jump back on the server again this evening when we get back and see if I can finish this up. If not, um, it'll have to be another evening, and by then maybe I'm not sure if the other guys on the server will run through the time. I think we have a couple days in the game to harvest this field, so we'll have to see if we're past the point of no return on it to see what we can get accomplished. Um, we get up to the end of this row, I'm going to jump up into construction. I don't know if you guys seen that in the time lapse. We bought field 38, which is right below our greenhouse, and I had Brian level up an area and put a shed down so that we could fit our new harvesters in the shed as they won't fit in our old shed. So we'll jump up into construction when we get turned around here, and we'll take a look at what he's got going on and take a look at it. I'm sure he's already put the harvesters in it, but we'll go over there, we'll take a look at it and see what it looks at. So we'll get started. We're not going to pick up a dang thing because we're on the tram line. Anyway, let's go into our construction. Um, we'll run over here to the farm, or rather fly over here to the farm. Oh yes, he's got us to our harvester spot right in there. So that's good. We got a place for our trailer. So we still can have this for a field area, or we can level up some more and put in some other things. We'll have to decide what we do with that. But that wasn't the uh, shed I was thinking. I was thinking this one, but obviously it will not fit. Um, so Brian made a good choice. So that's a good thing. Well, maybe we can put that shed down and put some more implements possibly in it. Maybe. I wonder what Brian is doing. Is he picking up straw? It looks like he picked up straw here, so I'm assuming he probably went this way. He did. He's over here on 84 picking the straw up. So that's a good thing. And we are back over here again. So I bit off a little more than I can chew with this handheld in this field. Not that I can't do it. I'm doing it. But as far as time is concerned, when you make a purchase and you plan on using these fields or these harvesters to do it, you really have to pay attention to the amount of time that you're going to have available. And as you all know, the time that you pick the field to the time it's done is not always the next day or the day after. It takes a little, it might be a week before you jump back in and get it to where it's available. And sometimes it's hard to tell your time on how much time am I going to have to take care of this. So I kind of goofed up on that a little bit. not a whole lot, but a little bit. So, which is fine. We'll get her done one way or the other. Uh, I'm sure Indy will be would love to jump on this and run around. Not really. He said he doesn't know how I do it on our other series. He said he didn't think he could hack that. So we'll see. And I don't think Brian has any concern whatsoever to use it either. So I think we're alone on this venture, possibly, if we're doing the handheld stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is I think we're going to leave the episode. I'm going to harvest until I absolutely have to walk out the door, and then I'll put a worker on it and hope for the best. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Hi, I'm Gasoline Billy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This was recorded on Mother's Day. I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day.